bigger picture, because y'all are seeing just a man that is drowned, a body that was they found a body. So the Federal Bureau investigation is saying there are so many other things that we need to look at. There are so many aspects of this case that we need to look on as it relates to this Nolan Wells case. And so the Federal Bureau investigation now has to step in. Hey, hello. The Federal Bureau has to step in and say, listen, y'all, you have to start asking these questions. Here are some questions that you have not asked. A matter of fact, have they even asked any questions at all? So they want to now say, we got to look at this. We got to look on, did Nolan Wells, did anything transpire to him on land, or did it transpire to him back in this island that they went to? They have to also look on the possibilities of something happening to him even in the houses of these people. So they have to look at all the different ways in which this young man may have came to his demise. Listen, the Federal Bureau in this case is saying, I now have the bigger talk, and I now have to take everything that you all have, and I have to fine comb it. I have to fine comb everything that you have, and I now have to start asking those deeper questions. You know, when you're doing a Q&A, former police officer, former investigator, when you're doing a Q&A and you realize that certain of the questions that you're asking and they are not answering, you now have to look on those other questions leading up to that question. Now, what do I mean? Say you ask them, how many of you left were left on the boat? No, left on the boat to come back to Mississippi. And why don't you, even though he is a, he can make his own, because nobody mentioned that Nolan can make his own decisions. Those friends didn't make the decision for him. He has to make his own decision. If he wanted to stay in, hello, Miss Smith, if he wanted to stay in, hello, who is that? If he wanted to stay in this island, then he would have to make that decision. And making that decision, somebody must have seen him. Somebody must have seen him go in that water. Somebody, you're telling me that nobody saw. That's what. If that's why FBI coming in on. FBI is coming in because all of these questions, all of these pertinent questions are being pushed back. All of these questions are not being asked because we have to ask these questions. Why would he want to stay back when all of us came together? Why would he not communicate with someone to say, I'm not coming back, but I gave Mary Jane my phone? Why would he not say, my car key is at such a mother, my car key is at such a place because I chose to stay back on whatever island just to stay with friends because he would have